Hi, my name is Tanis, and I have a problem. My 10-year-old son would very much like to be on YouTube. My wife and I are against this. We don't think it's a good idea on any level. I don't really understand his motivation, but I see the interest, I see the ambition. I feel that the best thing that I can do, if I can't dissuade him, is to at least try and guide him. I think the first question that a parent should ask is, how do I keep my son safe? I can't. I cannot keep my son safe on the internet. The internet is a fundamentally unsafe place. Last May, that is May of 2023, I had a tweet go viral, and I was subject to a lot of finger wagging and dogpiling, and was subsequently doxxed and harassed. The entire event was traumatic for me and for my family, and you would think after an event like that we might have learned our lesson and stayed away from the internet entirely. The problem is that we're broke and I can't get a job. I'm trans and Utah is a red state. Those factors aside, I am simply not getting callbacks. So here we are back on social media. I'm faced with that same question from before. How do I keep my son safe? And the answer is the same as before. I can't. The internet is not a safe place. One of the things that I think that I can do for my son is help him find his audience. When I asked him what he wanted to do on YouTube, he wanted to play video games. That's great, but we don't have the gear for it. We aren't really in a position for him to have a gaming channel. Moreover, gaming YouTube content is pretty saturated insofar as I can see, and I think it would be very difficult for him to stand apart. The next thing that he said he'd like to do is to talk about books or movies or something, and I said, that's cool, I think we can work with that. Given that he's relatively inexperienced when it comes to games, I suggested books. He countered with wanting to do graphic novels. I had to argue that if he wanted to cover graphic novels, he would have to learn more about comics as a medium. I pointed out that I had been trying to encourage him to write book reports about the books he had been reading. He was, hesitant, resistant. I can understand why. But I had to tell him at that point that the sort of YouTubers, the ones that we watch, are essayists. And I told him that book reports are a baby step to writing essays. That you have book reports, essays, research papers. You start with something that is self-contained, and you build up to sourcing multiple pieces of media. Given the alarming way that present mainstream culture seems almost allergic to facts, our family is drawn to credibility. The third thing that my son said he'd be interested in doing is reading books on YouTube. he wanted to read picture books like some of the SAG-AFTRA actors. And I said, that's cool, but you're not an actor. I said, look, I've been trying to get you to do this for a couple of years now. It's about learning how to read critically, to analyze something, and to synthesize your own opinions. And I said, read the book, write the report, and I'll help with the video. I don't know how long it will take to coach him through the presentation process. I have some ideas about how we'll go through it, and I will be there with him and for him, supporting him every step of the way. And it was motivation enough for him to read 90% of a book that he had struggled getting through in a matter of a day or two. He read the entire rest of the book and came to me this morning fully dressed and ready for school and said, I'm ready to start that report. And to me, that is the signal to go. That is a full speed ahead. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't pretend like I understand anything that is going on. I can only try to help. So I hope that as I continue to learn about this medium, I can help him, and maybe we can save our home. My name is Tanis. Thank you for watching.